Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for joining. Today, I'm going to get out there and check out the fuel system. I'm going to go through some of the troubleshooting that you might have to do if you think you've got issues with the fuel system itself. I'm also going to show you how to take out the fuel injectors themselves and give them a little bit of clean, and we're going to give them a test just to see how they should spray correctly into the cylinder head. So stay tuned, let's get out there. Okay, so we're underneath the car at the rear. You can see here's the gearbox at the back, the rear wheel well from the boot, and just in front of that you see the fuel tank with the strap here, so it goes right up underneath on the boot area of the car at the rear. So this one's fitted with two fuel pumps. So the first one is an inner fuel pump within the tank itself. You can just make out the two electrical connectors either side. Looks really old, dirty as well, so I'm not sure how long that has been in there. And then if you follow the pipe from that through an accumulator, very small, to the second fuel pump, again looks pretty old. And you've got just up here, this is the fuel pipe coming out, and then you can see off it goes to the front of the car, and then this is the rear coming back, so the feed back into the fuel tank here. So yeah, both look really old. However, they are both working. Relay check and so on suggests these are working. The thing I don't know is how much pressure is being created by these, and there is quite a bit of pressure required to make sure that the injectors open and feed fuel into the cylinders. So anyway, that's a quick snapshot, and let's continue the problem solving. the injector, and it is completely dry, and as you can see, nothing at all has come through. So we've established that there's no fuel getting to the engine, which is probably the primary cause of no starting. So let's start the treasure hunt and trace it right back through the system and see where we can find the problem. Okay, clean the fuel mixture unit where it was thick of nasty gunk, so got rid of that. Cleaned up the injectors, so yeah, gonna see if all the fuel is flowing as it should be. Just another double check on the system. The joys of classic cars, the joys. If it wasn't for the sun being out, there would be things thrown around, that's for sure. Okay, so where are we? The two fuel pumps, one in the tank, one just outside. The relay, I think those are all good. They're working, you can hear them spinning. I then followed that fuel line to the engine, through the filter, to the mixture unit, which is just before those injectors. Now, it looks like there's fuel getting in and around that mixture system. There's a couple of pipes on the top with various valves that can get clogged up in some instances, but we've had a quick look around those. They seem okay. I then checked the injectors themselves. There is no fuel coming through the injectors into the cylinder, which would suggest that we've either got a block somewhere between that fuel mixture system and the injectors. Highly unlikely, I think, but what could be the issue is the actual pressure within the system. So these tend to run at quite a high pressure rating. So if the injectors are not getting the pressure required through the system, they won't open and they won't supply fuel to the cylinder. So I think that could be that points back to the fuel pump itself. I do have to run maybe a pressure test on the fuel system just to check, but I'm open to suggestions. If any of you've encountered a similar, I guess, or experienced a similar set of issues with the fuel system, please let me know. It'd be great to share that. But otherwise, yeah, it's 2 steps forward, 300 steps back. Classic cars. Anyway, I will continue to investigate and see what I can find in terms of the issues with the car not starting.